This is wrestling's greatest moments.
Hey now, wrestling fans. It's time for another episode of Wrestling's Greatest Moments, Who's Dat Wrestler, where we provide 5 clues and you have to guess the wrestler's identity. The less clues you need to get the answer, the better your score. Before we get started though, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Here are the rules. You have 5 clues to guess each wrestler's identity, that is, the wrestling name they're best known by. If you answer the question with the first clue, you earn 5 points. If you answer the question by the second clue, you get 4 points, and so on, with the 5th and last clue being worth 1 point. If you don't answer the question within 5 clues, you get a whole lot of nothing. Dare to play the wild card? If you're willing to take a risk, consider playing our wild card question. We'll give you the subject. The question could be easy, medium, or hard. You won't know until you play it. It's a multiple choice question, or as we used to say in school, a multiple guess. Answer it right, and you add 5 points to your score. Answer it wrong, and you deduct 5 points. Keep in mind, the wild card is optional. Here's an example. Category: The Road Warriors. Your difficulty is easy. Lucky you. Here's a question. Which of these tag team titles weren't held by the Road Warriors? 1. The AWA World Tag Team Championship. 2. The WWF Tag Team Championship. 3. The ECW Tag Team Championship. Or 4. The NWA World Tag Team Championship. The correct answer is 3. The ECW World Tag Team Championship. Good luck! Question 1. Easy. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on August 20th, 1987 in Vienna, Austria. He competed in Westside Extreme Wrestling for many years before debuting in the WWE at its NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool event. Clue number 2. This wrestler enjoyed phenomenal success in NXT UK, holding the NXT United Kingdom Championship, aka WWE United Kingdom Championship, for 870 days after defeating Pete Dunne. Clue number 3. This wrestler formed a faction and apparel line named Ring Kampf. He also formed a faction in the WWE that at one point included Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. Clue number 4. This wrestler was named Walter when he competed in NXT UK and NXT. Clue number 5. This wrestler held the Intercontinental Championship for a record 666 days. Who's that wrestler? Who is Walter, aka Gunther? Question 2. Easy. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on May 28, 1950 in Senatobia, Mississippi. This wrestler was trained by Bobo Brazil and Tiny Tim Hampton, debuting in 1978. Clue number 2. This wrestler worked under different names and nicknames, including Sugar Bear. According to this wrestler, Percy Pringle was his first manager. After mixed success, this wrestler got a makeover from Jerry Lawler and Jerry Jarrett, who transformed him into a savage monster heel. Clue number 3. This wrestler's new backstory was that he was a wild man from Uganda, brought in by manager James J. Dillon to end Jerry Lawler's career. This wrestler's character didn't speak English, so he was given a handler to cut promos for him. The first handler was played by Buddy Wayne. Clue number 4. Although he usually played a heel, this wrestler had a run as a babyface in the WWF where the Reverend Slick tried to help civilize him. Clue number 5. This wrestler was nicknamed the Ugandan Giant and the Ugandan Headhunter. Who's that wrestler? Who is Kamala? Question 3. Medium. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born around 1943. This wrestler competed in weightlifting, making it to the 1972 Olympics in Munich, Germany. He retired from weightlifting after the Olympics and became a professional wrestler, utilizing the full Nelson as his finisher to capitalize on his real-life power. Clue number 2. This wrestler competed in many promotions, beginning in the AWA. He later worked in Jim Crockett Promotions, holding its Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship twice. This wrestler also competed for the WWF Championship against Bruno Sammartino and Bob Backlund. Clue number 3. This wrestler defeated Pat Patterson for the Intercontinental Championship. This wrestler also kayfabe broke WWF wrestler Billy White Wolf's neck. Clue number 4. This wrestler participated in the infamous haircut match where he helped Big John Studd give Andre the Giant an unwanted trim. Clue number 5. This wrestler was sometimes nicknamed Olympic Strongman. Who's Dat Wrestler? Who is Ken Patera? Question 4. Medium. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born in the Netherlands on May 19, 1985. He trained in various martial arts and debuted in pro wrestling in 2002, competing in promotions including Revolution Pro Wrestling and Westside Extreme Wrestling. Clue number 2. This wrestler signed with the WWE in 2016, debuting in NXT at the NXT TakeOver Orlando event. This wrestler defeated Andrade Cien Almas to capture the NXT Heavyweight Championship at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Clue number 3. This wrestler was kayfabe blinded in one eye by wrestler Seth Rollins. Clue number 4. This wrestler is known for occasionally spewing black mist at opponents. Clue number 5. This wrestler formed a faction in AEW with Buddy Matthews, Julia Hart, and Brody King. Who's Dat Wrestler? Who is Aleister Black, a.k.a. Malachi Black? Question 5. Hard. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on February 5th, 1940 in Union Point, Georgia. This wrestler debuted in 1961 as Pretty Boy Calhoun. Clue number 2. One of this wrestler's earliest successes was in the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, where he captured the WWF United States Tag Team Championship in 1964 with a kayfabe relative. This wrestler later won the WWF Tag Team Championship in a fictitious tournament alongside Tarzan Tyler. Clue number 3. This wrestler defeated Pedro Morales in 1965 to become Worldwide Wrestling Associates World Heavyweight Champion. He later dropped the belt back to Morales. Clue number 4. This wrestler was nicknamed Crazy. Clue number 5. This wrestler was a member of a kayfabe family that included brothers Eddie, Billy, and Jerry. Who's Dat Wrestler? Who is Luke Graham? Question 6. Hard. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on April 20th, 1944 in Lincoln, Nebraska. He played linebacker for the Miami Dolphins and later the San Diego Chargers. This wrestler was introduced to the industry by fellow football player and wrestler Wahoo McDaniel. Clue number 2. This wrestler trained with the AWA's Vern Gagne and Billy Robinson. Some of the future wrestlers he trained with included Greg Gagne, Ric Flair, and the Iron Sheik. This wrestler debuted in the AWA in 1972 before moving to Championship Wrestling from Florida. Clue number 3. This wrestler used the football tackle as his finisher. Clue number 4. This wrestler competed in Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. There, he captured the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship with Paul Jones. Clue number 5. This wrestler retired after he was involved in the 1975 plane crash that injured Ric Flair and ended the career of Johnny Valentine. Who's that wrestler? Who is Bob Bruggers? Question 7. Ridiculous. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on July 24th, 1935 in Daisy, Virginia, although his best-known wrestling persona would be billed from Kentucky. Clue number 2. This wrestler served in the Marines before attending Xavier University. However, his attention turned to the grappling game, and he debuted in 1958 as Man Mountain Campbell. Clue number 3. This wrestler helped Dutch Savage break into professional wrestling. While this wrestler was known for his tag team work, he also held singles championships, including the Central States version of the United States Championship and Maple Leaf Wrestling's International Championship, Toronto version. Clue number 4. One of this wrestler's nicknames was Big Boy. Clue number 5. This wrestler was a member of the tag team, the Kentuckians. Who's that wrestler? Who is Luke Brown? Dare to play the wild card? Remember, the wild card is optional. This week's wild card category: Demolition, the tag team. Difficulty: medium. Which member of the 3-time WWF Tag Team Championship team Demolition was played by the Masked Superstar? 1. Axe. 2. Smash. 3. Crush. 4. Thrash. The answer is 1. Bill Eadie, a.k.a. the Masked Superstar, played Demolition Axe. Now it's time to add up your score. Let's have the coach tell you how you did. Coach?
How'd you do? No points. You set up the ring. While you're at it, sweep up the gym. 1 to 5 points. You're a wrestling school student. 6 to 10 points. You're a local talent, or what I like to call a bum. 11 to 15 points. You're a jobber to the stars. 16 to 20 points. You're a mid-card talent. 21 to 25 points. You're an upper-card talent. 26 to 30 points. You're a main eventer. 31 to 34 points. You're the undisputed world champion. 35 points. You're a living legend. While you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Wrestling's greatest moments, the channel that celebrates the squared circle.